Okay, we're live. I have a new intro that gives you a bit more time to like get settled here because we have a pretty sick stream today actually. I have like so much planned for you guys. And I'm going to be solo streaming today, so there's no guest, just me, myself and like this massive massive box that you can see there in the background which I've just received. So I thought, you know what, let's just do an unboxing live since it's massive. And I don't know, I need to move soon. So I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm like excited, but at the same time, if it's like gonna explode and gonna turn into what I think it's gonna turn, I don't know, I'm gonna have a problem because like I have to move places. And I don't know where I'm gonna put that. So yeah, let's see. But so shout out to Pudgy who's sent me the box. Let me get it, by the way. So heavy. So like this is like so big. I don't know, and it's like really heavy. Like what is in here? You know what I mean? Like it's so big. Hey Flo. So I've been yeah, I think I know what's in here, but I didn't expect the box to be like so big. So we'll see. I do have like some pretty big I do have like some really big plushies in the back, so I guess it's gonna be added to my collection, but let's see. Oh my god. Struggling. How do people do this? It's really heavy. It's like, it's probably more than like 10 kgs. I can't even. Okay. Well. There's a bunch of stuff like, honestly, that's been happening with Pudgy Penguins. Box here. I was looking and they're actually trending on the timeline. Let's see, where was it? I think like Pudgy has been pumping a bit. Let's see, let's bring it up. Oh wait, I need to. Oh yeah, it's enabled. Oh my god, BTC. Yeah, we're gonna get like straight into the charts here. But there was some news. There you go. Pudgy. Whoa. No. It's pretty crazy. So when did this start? It's been like creeping up. Like, is anybody in this? Is anyone trading Pengu? It's I have to admit, like Pengu wasn't on my radar, but given the latest news, I mean, I'm gonna put it back on. This looks like it's definitely alive. It's definitely alive. There's a few. I mean, there's like a few news that came out from Pudgy Penguins. To be honest, I know that like Luca has been he's been buying NFTs. He's, let me bring this here. I found this feed earlier. So he's been like spending money on NFTs. Obviously starting with like the Pudgy Penguins, which is his connection. Hey, what's up, Hilson? How's it going? Good to see you. We're looking at Pengu that's been making some moves here. Yeah, it's been flat for a while and now it just like kicked off. It took me by surprise. I didn't even notice it was moving. But yeah, like Luca Nets has been buying NFTs. He's you know, we've seen actually not so long ago a move from Gordon from Bored Apes that also decided to go buy and spend this ETH and buy NFTs on OpenSea. I don't know. Are NFTs dead? Are they still here? I haven't like bought NFTs in a while. Let's go on OpenSea actually, because like one of those things when you think it's dead and it's gone and the market's completely crashed, that, you know, you stop looking and then they start pumping in your face. And then you just FOMO back and like this endless cycle. Oh, I haven't been on this chart, like on this website in so long. Okay, let's see. 30 days. Well, not bad. Okay, so floor price is at 5.05. And what was this? Like on the 4th of April, which is basically like a week ago, we're at 4. So there's 1 ETH difference. And ETH as well has been moving, right? So let's not forget. Oh my God, I can't type. USDT. Okay, maybe not, but shit. So yeah, you always have to like keep in mind the ETH value for this. Sorry, just give me a sec. But yeah, like that's the thing, right? Like you never know what's gonna happen. You never know. Are NFTs over? Are they coming back? It seems like this cycle is not really about NFTs, to be honest. And to move NFTs, you do need a lot of liquidity, like Pudgies, to have had the success that they had. They raised millions. They raised a couple of millions. You need money for that. You need to, control the supply. It's not that things just like pump out of the blue. They're usually planned, and there's a lot that goes in the background. So let's see. How are other NFTs doing? I haven't looked at NFTs in a while. Like I sold most of my my stuff. So over. Let's look at. Let's look at little Pudgies. These remain the cutest. 0.5 ETH. So that's the thing. If you want to get into the Pudgy community, which by the way is still very much alive and probably organizes some of the best events out there, and it's the cutest, most, I don't know. I love them so much, honestly. Like there's no community like them. Yeah, like if you want to get into the community and 5 ETH is maybe a bit out of your range, you can always get in with a little Pudgy, which is now at 0.5. Again, everything that's discussed on stream is just for educational purposes. There's no financial advice. Like if you decide to buy an NFT, you should still remember that this is a very volatile asset. So it's you really need to make sure that if you're going in for profit, that you obviously know what you're doing, because it can go either way, and there's so many different things that come into play. Like now it's been Pengu, for example, that we looked at. Yeah, it's been going up. But today it pumped on, the news of Lucas' tweet. So there's a lot of things that you can't really control and that you don't necessarily have that information at hand. So just be careful if you're still investing in these things. But I mean, pretty cool to see, honestly. I'm not sure what happened with Abstract. But at least there's still some movement into NFTs. Miladies, what's up with Miladies? That's like honestly one of the only ones that I feel like could transcend the NFT world. 1.5, 1.3.5. Okay. Does anybody still trade NFTs? I lost so much money back in 2021 on these things. Like I definitely wasn't a good trader. I would get like attached, and I didn't really. It was so hectic. It was so hectic. Oh my God, these. This is insane to see them at these prices, honestly. Let's see. Yeah, here they were trading. Some of them were selling for 40 ETH. Crazy. There's even one that sold here last year. All this NFT art, so hot. Like Sotheby's, Christie's, they're all on it. Everybody was doing NFT art. It was like the coolest thing on earth. And then just all these artists like disappeared. Not necessarily Snowfro. I don't know what he's doing, but there's all these people that just came out of nowhere and pretty much just disappeared. Yeah, like Chimper is still around. I don't know. Hyper, what is Hyper doing? I have no idea how much it is. How much is 364 hype? 15K? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? These are 15K? Like, come on. Like, come on. It's not possible. It's too much. Wild though. Wild. Wait. I made like a list of like a couple of things that I wanted to talk about. Because there's like so much drama happening. In the space, like I decided this weekend, I decided to touch some grass. I decided to just like chill a bit and, you know, not be on my phone so much. I don't think I even tweeted. And like things just went crazy. There's this whole thing with like Ben Pasternak coming up with his experience video, which I think we should watch because it's just a bit like too crazy. Where is this? Like, I haven't seen it all, and I was waiting to watch it with you guys. But basically, he's been the background of the story. So this guy launched this app, Believe, rugged people in the CT space, and now when he was dating Evelyn, buying her Hermes bags with the money that he stole from people, and that's kind of like the TLDR. Rugged a bunch of people with his like crypto project, and now he's been basically been accused of strangling her. It's been he's not the most like loved person. It's kind of funny though, because like it seems like all these like 30 under 30 Forbes people just end up in jail at some point. Oh my god. Okay, let's see. I haven't seen this video yet, so I'm gonna play it. Let's see what he says. Hey. So this is his like statement. I don't know if he has a PR person that wrote him this or he went in by himself, but yeah, let's see. I don't know what this looks so weird, guys. Like, I know you can't see because there's like
hey there.
The chat is there. Before we go, wait. Like, what is this? What is this thing? I have no idea. Anyway. All right.
You're watching this video because perhaps you've seen the recent allegations against me that I strangled my ex-girlfriend. That is not true. And this video contains the full truth. I think that there's nothing more important than having the complete truth out there. I have never strangled anyone in my entire life.
He cut that. He cut this part. Did you guys see it? Look at that. He's like,
complete truth out there. I have never strangled anyone in my entire life. That's not what I do. I'm not physically aggressive in any way at all. Most people would describe me as super gentle. The truth is, Evelyn was abusive to me for pretty much in the entirety of our relationship, and I'm not the only one. I've spoken to multiple of her former partners, and they all had basically the exact same experience as me. Throughout my relationship with Evelyn, it started with control.
Like that's the thing, right? I've never strangled anyone in my life. That's not what I do. Who does it? Like, who strangles people in their life? I'm sorry, but what are you saying, bro? He looks like a complete like psych. Like who the fuck says that? Even who says this shit? Like what? Excuse me?
She had concerns that she's going to be abandoned for another girl. I had lots of female friends, and it started.
Now he's saying he's like so wanted.
See this girl, I'm going to break up with you, or you have to pick me or them. And over time, I just basically wasn't allowed to see my friends, and I got more contained and cornered and isolated. When I, after these kind of like psychological threats stuff.
He used to complain. So obviously CT was a bit of a backstory here. Like this guy obviously launched a crypto launch pad. People lost money. They were pissed. Like he wasn't working. There were a lot of promises. He ended up even hiring someone from Twitter to just help him manage socials, etc. Like the guy was slacking. He just abandoned his shit there. And people from CT would actually go and message or comment on Evelyn Haas YouTube videos because she's a famous YouTuber. And the whole, like, there was a whole story where she would basically say that, like, you know, comment on CT, but it was more about the fact that, like, everybody was just onto her because of his whatever he was doing, right? So I don't know. It's a bit like, let's see.
Working of her threatening me, she resorted to being physical, hitting, pulling, scratching, all the things, digging her nails into me. And her being physical was an open secret among her sisters, and it was an open secret among my friends. Like, you know, we spoke about it extensively. With her sisters in particular, early on in the relationship, they said, "Have you ever seen Evelyn go crazy?" I said, "I have." And they said, no, like really crazy. And I was like, I know what you're talking about. We were all in Asia together last year by a pool, me, Evelyn, and her sisters. And my body was covered in scratches. And
hi, EK. We're looking at the Pasternak.
And they knew exactly where the scratches were from. And they went to Evelyn.
Whatever it is you're saying.
This is not okay. We had a couples therapist who was fully aware that Evelyn was physically abusive to me multiple times.
The way he's saying this with that smile, like, I'm sorry, guys. Look at his face when he says this.
Physically abusive
Look
to me
at his little
times.
Like smirk there. He's literally
multiple times.
I'm gonna play this one more
we
time.
Had a couples therapist who was fully aware that
his
Evelyn
face
was physically abusive
he's lying
to me multiple times.
He's like, this is such a lie.
My friends were aware of it. There's
Bro,
a lot of documentation of this. There's a medical report.
This guy's a psycho.
Yeah, this is the same experience that her other partners have had, and they also have it fully documented. They have letters of her admitting to do it. They have photos of their injuries. It's all there. It's not going anywhere for now, except to court. And, you know, the other thing about Evelyn is she's not to be trusted.
Right? He's blinking.
I had lots of issues trusting her. She would hit me or, you know, be physical with me. And when she said, you know, she'd say, this isn't going to happen again. And then 30, 45 days
Except
later,
that, like, he's the one that's being accused for strangling her. And then she came up with, like...
And it resets and rebuilds and resets.
A picture of her with a sign on her face.
Her. And I think, you know, Evelyn is a master manipulator. Not just externally, but also internally.
And he's not, because he hasn't rugged, like, all of us. Oh, my God. Okay.
Telling. And she's really good at blurring the lines. You know, I've noticed during my relationship that, first of all, it's one thing, she's been unfaithful in all of these relationships, including in mine. But what's really messed up is that she makes the opposite seem true. With a partner who I will not name, she externally on her podcast made it seem like he was unfaithful and accused him of doing unfaithful things, when in fact the opposite was true. And the reason I know that is because she cheated on him with me. And what was communicated to me at the time was that they were on a break or, you know, in some kind of breakup.
Oh, yeah, now he's playing.
But then a week later or 2 weeks later, she's posting videos with him as, you know, him as her boyfriend. She never communicated that we had slept
I was going to watch, yeah. This guy's such a guy. I was going to watch Euphoria after this, but
towards the end of our relationship,
I got my fix here.
She did the same thing to me. Not to the full extent, but she had scheduled a date with another guy. She changed his contact in her phone. And that was the first time I broke up with her in early March. In the weeks kind of like leading to our breakup, our couples therapist had told me one-on-one that
Why is he always laughing when, like, he's got like this weird smirk when he says couple therapist?
Mind-blowing. Like, it was not something I had ever considered, and I clearly did not understand how serious the situation was. I did not get a restraining order, and a few weeks later, we got into a fight. You know,
what is it? I'm not legally permitted to discuss the files itself, but I dispute all the allegations.
I broke up with her. She left, and her last text to me was, I'm going to make sure this comes back to you 10,000 times fold. And I later learned, immediately went to the police and alleged that I strangled her. Like I said, I don't strangle people.
I don't strangle people.
I don't see any.
Who strangles people? Who strangles people? Okay, so if you don't, who does, bro? Who strangles people? What, bro? No.
It's not my nature. I don't like hurting people. I'm gentle.
What do you mean your
nature?
nature?
Most people would say that. I've been getting hundreds of messages from people who know me saying this makes no sense. Like, seeing your name in this headline literally doesn't make sense. And I'm not gonna like get into a YouTube drama of
you are
going back and forth.
This is a YouTube video.
Imagery, I trust the court system to reveal the truth. A few other notes is, despite Evelyn doing the most evil thing you can do to another person, which is falsely accusing them of something atrocious, I have empathy for her, and I hope this can be a turning point for her, and I know it will be. As a dude, like, it's embarrassing being a victim of...
That's the thing, right? Like, Metaprince, he's saying, it's not my nature to strangle people, but what do you mean? So it's other people's nature to strangle people? Like, sorry, but this is so ridiculous. Yeah, 100% he's reading. He's 100% reading. Like, he's probably got some like PR person. This is like a PR crisis thing that he's doing. It's all cut. He's probably like rehearsed this a few times where he's like, oh no, I swear, like, I never strangled her. I'm not a guy that usually strangles people. Like, what you mean, bro?
Domestic violence, physical abuse.
He always smiles when he says that.
It can be hard to take seriously, but it's serious, and it's a huge red flag. And if you're a dude watching this who's in a similar situation, run. There's no amount of anything that makes being in a relationship like that worth it. Another note is with Emily and Erica, her sisters, they did not ever hit me. And
hey, Stark, how's it going?
Never hit their partners. I don't know, but I would assume not. Emily's literally...
We're looking at the do you know who Ben Pasternak is? We're looking, there's a bit of internet drama going on. So he's been accused of strangling his girlfriend Evelyn Ha, who's a famous YouTuber. He, however, launched and scammed a lot of people in crypto with his app Believe, which was meant to be a launch pad, but lots of people lost a lot of money. So we're all very much invested in this story here. And now he's been arrested for strangling his girlfriend. But we're watching this like very interesting like PR crisis statement. Oh, you say you're currently at the shops nursing a hungover. What? Ooh, fun. On a Monday. Yeah, like never heard. I mean, he's an Australian kid. He's built a few startups and made a name of for himself. He's quite young, but I mean quite successful, and launched a crypto app called Believe app, which was a total flop and people lost a lot of money. And he never took accountability for it. All right, last few bits. Come on.
17, and
let me just.
Anything that makes being in a relationship like that worth
we think he's a psycho.
Another note is with Emily and Erica, her sisters, they did not ever hit me, and as far as I'm concerned, they've never hit their partners. I mean, I don't know, but I would assume not. Emily's literally 17, and she at one point called me an older brother, and I wish her the best. And Erica, I also don't think did anything, and I wish her the best. So I hope this doesn't impact them, and onwards and upwards, love to all. And let's see what happens.
He looks like a psycho. Yeah, Euphoria. Exactly. This is. Oh my god. No, what is he?
It was some of my first scenes back.
Oh my god, I want to watch. The episode's out.
Impeccable.
Stop. I don't want any. No. I don't want to see any spoilers. Why are you doing this to me, HBO? Stop. Like, please stop. Is anyone watching Euphoria?
No longer.
I've got the clip. So. Now, let me show you guys the clip from Evelyn. So she also made a statement, and I think she spoke out before him.
I'm no longer in a relationship. There's been serious boundaries that were crossed, and I decided to move away from that relationship for the sake of my safety and my well-being. I'm no longer in a relationship. There's been serious boundaries that were crossed, and I decided to move away from that relationship for the sake of my safety and my well-being.
So that's the thing, right? Like, she sounds like she's really going through it. She is, you know what I mean? Like, it's tough to say this. It's not an easy thing. He's just like, oh yeah, we went to therapy, and I'm not someone who strangles people. I'm not that kind of person. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean you're not someone who strangles people? Like, I don't know. It's just like, it's insane. And yeah, indeed, like, giving power to weak men will always be a problem. I mean, yeah. He also founded like Ben Pasternak. Let's Google him. He founded like a vegan company. Here we go. Yeah, here. It's all over Reddit. Let's see. And then there's that. I also found like there's a post that's gone like also a bit further. That's one thing, right? Like, so he is accusing her of, lying and saying that she was abusive. She's saying that he strangled her. She filed a police report. He's getting arrested. Now the thing is, there's also an ex-boyfriend that is also speaking up. Here you can see Fred Liu. Wait, I have the tweet somewhere. This is like internet drama time. I don't know. I mean, Fred Leo. So I saw Ben Pasternak's video. I wasn't planning on speaking publicly, but hearing experiences that felt familiar made me stay silent. Made staying silent feel wrong. I was in a relationship with Evelyn. Years before Ben. During that relationship, I experienced things that were considered with parts of what Ben described, including physical violence. When our relationship ended, a version of events was shared publicly that did not fully reflect my experience. Oh my God, I'm getting blind now. I can't read. Here we go. At the time, I chose not to respond. I made that decision for several reasons. I wanted to protect her. I didn't want to turn private situation into something public. And I was young. I didn't fully know how to handle the situation. I'm not here to revisit the past in details or to speak for anyone else. I'm only sharing this to clarify that my experience and truth did not fully align with the narrative that had been presented. I stayed quiet for a long time for my own reasons. Speaking now is simply about being honest about what I experienced. Some of what was shared in the video with new information to me, and I'd like to process privately. I'm also sorry for what Ben went through. I hope he has the support he needs. Is he like the guy that got cheated on? Who is he? Is he like the dude that like was cheated on, and then the guy that came before Ben? Oh no, this was like years before. Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, we don't really know what's happening, but like Ben Pasternak does seem like a psycho. I don't know what you guys think. Like, yeah, like the thing is, like, he's also speaking. These cases are always so complicated, and like you never know, like it's so layered. Like, it's always like so layered, and yeah, we're treating this as like internet drama because it's like entertaining, but for whoever is going through like relationship abuse, seek help. There is help, and you don't have to go through this alone. And it is very complicated because a lot of time it's like, it also doesn't always start at like, you're going to hit each other. You know what I mean? Like, it can be emotional abuse. There could be like so many different things that start, and it never really starts at like a very explosive thing. Like, for example, like if somebody really like strangles something, there's probably been like some precedents, right? So it never starts just there, so it can get pretty dark. But for the sake of entertainment, this is a pretty entertaining turn of events. So let's look at, okay, like the comments. What are people saying here? I wasn't gonna speak. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Do you think they will have a boxing match like the rest of online personalities? I mean, he has like an arrest warrant. He's been arrested, so like no, I don't think so. But yeah, I guess Max is saying I guess it's vindicating for CT as well because of the belief shenanigans. I mean, he's fucked so many people over, right? So in a way, like CT will be on Evelyn's side. But it's just hard to believe. It's funny because his app is called Believe, right? So I don't know what to believe here. Oh my god, this is so stupid. What do you guys believe? Is the Believe founder innocent, or is he like a total psycho that's like strangling his girlfriend? Kind of wild days on the internet. So that's kind of that's yeah, I don't know what to think, honestly. But I have good news though for you guys. One of the things that I saw today, I made a tweet about it actually, is that Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, is finally going to support live streamers. Ta-da, hallelujah. Thank you. I've been streaming for like over a year and it hasn't been taken in consideration in what's it called? Wait, let me find. Give me one sec. Like it hasn't affected my payout. My payout has been honestly miserable. Just miserable. So this is gonna change something. Pretty cool. Hopefully gonna see some numbers. Because yeah, it's been crazy. There's also breaking news. There's a new Solana ads that just came out. Oh my god. Breaking news. Let's watch it together.
So, America, what's going on?
Well, lately...
Sorry, guys. I wasn't screen sharing. Let's go.
So, America, what's going on?
Well, lately... I've been having thoughts again.
Can you please stop having thoughts? Last time you had thoughts, you almost took Solana down. Anatoly had to tweet, "I am ashamed."
It wasn't that bad.
Dude, you were Kobe's PFP for 3 months. It got so bad they can't even afford the actual actors. We're AI generated. None of this exists, much like Mert's hairline.
Oh my god.
But hear me out.
No. Can you just talk about Accelerate and get it done with?
Okay, fine. Solana Accelerate is back again this year in Miami. Thousands of attendees, numerous speakers from FinTech, Wall Street, and Capitol Hill, and zero controversies. Can we at least talk about genders?
Just shut the fuck up.
Oh my god. Wait, what do you mean his face is changing?
So, America, what's going on?
Well...
Max, what do you mean? His face or Ben's face? It's AI. Yeah, this is AI, right? Okay, let's watch it one more time. Just
lately,
to see.
I've been having thoughts again.
Can you please stop having thoughts? Last time you had thoughts, you almost took Solana down. Anatoly had to tweet, "I am ashamed."
It wasn't that bad.
Dude, you were Kobe's PFP for 3 months. It got so bad they can't even afford the actual actors. We're AI generated. None of this exists, much like Mert's hairline.
But hear me out.
No. Can you just talk about Accelerate and get it done with?
Okay, fine. Solana Accelerate is back again this year in Miami. Thousands of attendees, numerous speakers from FinTech, Wall Street, and...
Yeah, I glitch. You can see it here. It's like... I mean, to be honest, AI is getting really good. Like we came from, let me find the give me a sec. The AI. Much like not Matt, it's Mert's hairline. It's an inside joke. I get not really inside joke, like everybody knows about it, but Mert is bald, so that's the joke. Because he doesn't have an hairline, he's bald. So yeah. Yeah, so we went from, let me bring it up here. Where the fuck is that video? Sorry guys, I've been like swearing like a lot today. Anyway, this is not for kids. A troglodyte. Oh my god, that's so funny. I use that word too. Un troglodyte in French is you can and it's actually in Italian as well. It's a very popular word. So Will Smith's spaghetti.
Will Smith eating spaghetti is the official benchmark of AI.
Oh my god, no, so
2023, AI couldn't even get...
Like, this is where we came from.
Faces improved, movement smoother.
Uncle Phil, come try this.
2025, almost real, but still uncanny. Will Smith eating spaghetti is the official benchmark of AI. 2023, AI couldn't even get hands right. 2024, faces improved, movement smoother.
Uncle Phil, come try this.
2025, almost real, but still uncanny. 2026, this.
So have you heard of Kling 3.0?
This and that.
I heard it can create multiple scene cuts like...
I'm sorry, it's still like not as good as the Solana ad. Even though if the face is like glitching.
Bad.
Like, come on.
Every time you had thoughts, you almost took Solana down. Anatoly had to tweet.
This is way better. Not bad. Not bad. This just came out like not even like 40 minutes ago. So cool. Well, if you're in Miami, Solana Accelerate is happening. Yeah. Exactly here. The joke. So yeah, this is it's happening on the 5th, and it's gonna be pretty cool. I think they have a couple of days of events around like Solana and so on. So they have like a hackathon. This is all gonna be around also consensus. So pretty interesting. There's like back to Pasternak, because like Astarka, you said something here. It sounds strange, but I think it's going to be the case for a lot of tech millionaires, especially since being tech smart means you're probably introverted and isolated. So emotions outside of their own will always have outlandish reactions because it's something out of their control. Yeah, I mean, he did mention that they were going to couples therapy and so on. And to be honest, like it's hard. I don't know. Like he's quite young at the end of the day. Not that it's an excuse, right? Like anyone can work on themselves. But it's hard to tell, honestly. Like it's hard to tell what to believe on this, just because like there's so many different sides. But yeah. Well, another like crazy thing as well. I don't know if you guys like saw this, but that's the thing. Like this weekend has been insane. Now it's like conspiracy time. I had a sound, but anyway, I don't know if you guys saw, but there was like a shooting that happened over the weekend at one of the presidential dinners. But they arrested the shooter. So they arrested someone that, attempted to shoot during the dinner. And the shooter is called Cole Allen. Now, look at this. This tweet resurfaced, and it's from this account called Henry Martinez. And it tweeted in 2023, Cole Allen. Now, even creepier is that, and this is like, so, I don't know, like the fact that this guy is a Pepe, and he's holding his glass there, and it's just like a random account. That's just, it's just so weird. Honestly, it's so weird. Like the fact that they used the Pepe, right? And the thing is, like, the Trump administration knows Pepe very well. They know how to control. They know how to control, young people. They know how to leverage the internet to just polarize minds and make them just vote for them. Like they had some massive campaigns going, like they just know how to leverage the internet. They know culture. They know Pepe. And it's just kind of like sus that this tweet came up. And it's like, it's holding a glass, right? Like it's holding a glass and it has a tuxedo, like a tux. So weird. This was in 2023. And another fun fact is that this guy, Cole Allen, he worked at NASA for a bit and worked on a paper that was published by Henry Martinez, a NASA paper. And I don't know, there's all these like there's just all these weird things. And like his banner is from Time Machine. And if you put this picture on top, you can see that. Do you guys see it? It's like Trump holding his arm. Maybe we're just all hallucinating here, but this is insane. This is some wild conspiracy. This is insane. Like, I don't know. You guys see it, right? It's the assassination picture. There's like the hand, there's the face, like here's, yeah, it's weird. Here's the flag. There's literally a flag here. It's just so strange. So strange. I don't know. Like, what the fuck? There's a bunch of Pepe coins that have been like, that have been pumping as well. But also, like, let me find the original tweet. The internet's so exciting. I don't even know if people are aware of this stuff, but like, this is crazy. Like, if you're not on the internet 24/7, like, are you even gonna notice this? That this is happening? Like, what the fuck? So this is the account that tweeted Cole Allen as one tweet. One tweet. Like, only one. It's there. Nothing. In 2023. We're being, like, they're just making fun of us at this point. Nothing is serious anymore. Like, really nothing. And then, like, if you go on, and then obviously, you know, when all these, like, viral things go, there's, like, a bunch of rugs that, like, get, like, yeah, this one's, like, completely dead. My God. It's a bunch of rugs. Do not buy this shit. Do not buy this shit. Like, it's just... Henry, let's see. The man from the future, down. I mean, if you guys wrote this, congrats, but like now it's a bit late to buy this stuff. I think there was a coin called Kecius Maximus that, like, is it this one that did something today? How do these pumps work? So it depends, like, in a, let's say, a very organic way, without having whales, without the teams investing money into it, into market makers, etc. Just in a purely organic, PvP way. You basically, there's trends, like, let's say, internet trends that go, like, Henry was really hot. It was going ultra viral. There is usually teams that deploy tokens based on viral words or viral memes or whatever it is. Like, it used to be way more often. Now it's just like the market's not as hot. But basically, there's teams that just scrape or they're following Elon's account, and yeah. There's a bunch of stuff. Indeed. So the thing is, like, the more outrageous and the more emotion that you can get, like, the harder the coin could run. The thing is, like, they usually start on Pump Fund, they get deployed, and then, like, these coins bond, and they get released into the open. The thing is, to bring a coin to a market cap of millions, the team behind it needs to invest in it. Like, you need to have market makers, you need to have a solid strategy, you need to have influencers, you need to know how to also reinvest in your project that turns into a business. And there's quite a few teams that, like, figured it out and started doing this model as a rinse and repeat. So you've had, like, basically just teams, like, launching coins like there's no tomorrows. They would test them, every time there would be something like that would go viral. There's a coin that, would launch and then people would buy. And most of the time it would just, like, go, and then the trend goes down and it goes down. In some cases, some coins had also, like, institutions investing in some, maybe like liquid funds and stuff investing in them, but it's obviously less, let's say, No, it doesn't really happen anymore. Unfortunately, we had the meme coins had their run. Yeah, this is also over. Yeah, I don't know what's. I haven't been looking at meme coins anymore. Do you guys have any tickers or anything interesting? I'm so out of the trenches. It's just like I don't have time to be in chats, and also the probability of this going, it's just not really worth it. Honestly, it's just not worth it. I don't have time. I just don't have the time. But interesting. I mean, the fact that like this guy was arrested and his name was out. Yeah, I don't know. Insane. The fact that like we live in a simulation or it's just everything's fake and they're just lying to us. You dabble in Bitcoin, still have them, but I don't know how they're going to do. How well? I mean, it depends when you bought them. Bitcoin is still at let's see. BTC USDT. Bitcoin is at 76K. I don't know if this is I don't actually know if this is Sailor's buy price, but let's see what we're gonna do. So there's Bitcoin Vegas 4 years ago. You have a lot of coin. What do you mean you have 23? You have 23 Bitcoin. Okay, let's do the math. Because I can't do math like this. Like I'm not gonna embarrass myself on stream for you guys. But 23.8 times 76,684. So you have about almost $2 million in Bitcoin. Are you holding it? Where are you storing it? Do you use exchanges or wallets? Just out of curiosity. But yeah, I mean, if you bought it 4 years ago, we are on the daily already. 4 years ago, it's like 2022. Yes, you were telling me about this last time. Yeah, I mean, so you should be up. If you bought here, then hopefully not the top of like, I don't know, 2022. Okay. Well, either it starts here, right? So I don't know where you bought, but either 5%, 50%. That's not bad. Pretty cool. Sorry, I wasn't screen sharing actually. So yeah, if you bought, let's say in March, and you sell here, that's like 60% up. If you bought the bottom, which I hope for you, let's say you bought here, that is almost 400%. That's not bad. That's lovely. That's very lovely. Let's see. I haven't opened my my Pudgy. I think it's time to open the Pudgy box. Let's see. So I got this box from Pudgy. Oh, you bought them in April? Wait, so that's you should be up. Yeah, let's say you're here. You should be up on 100%. Nice. Very nice. Well, see how it goes. Now, Bitcoin Vegas is happening. That's usually a sell the news kind of event. But again, like if you're in it for the long term, doesn't really matter. I got a massive box. Oh, shit. From Pudgy Penguins. So now it's time to unbox. Oh my God. How am I gonna do this? The fact that they were able to send to Dubai is incredible, especially given like the whole situation here. It's been like so annoying to like order things, like they just don't arrive, but they managed. I show myself more. Wait, let me put this on the floor. Oh my god, so heavy. What's the best way to do this so I can show you the box like this? I'm gonna try not to like stab myself. This is so big. But she's really the cutest. Okay. So heavy. Like, oh. Oh. Oh, the struggle is real. Oh my god. Okay. Getting there. We're getting there. Oh my god. Okay, the box popped on the bottom. Oof. Is this like an ASMR experience for you guys? Yeah, it's literally, it's gonna explode. Ah! It's a giant plushie. It's literally squishing me. Oh my god. How do I do this? This is so hard. I'm trying to like. Hard. The thing is, like, I'm trying to open it because I'm not just like retarded. I'm trying to open it because the bottom is broken and it's going to break. Oh my god, this is like not easy. Not easy. Okay. I'm here. Ta-da! Ta-da! This is so big. This is probably like the most chaotic stream I've ever had. Very cute packaging. Very cute. So cute. adorable. Look at this. Oh my god. Sit it on the knife. So, this is so big. It's enorme. It's really enorme. Indeed. It's huge. Give me a sec. Yeah, literally. Thank God this is like my studio. The guest best bedroom that doesn't accept guests because it's like the office. Okay, so just one thing. I cut myself earlier cooking, so I need to get something for my finger because I don't want to stain the penguin. So give me a sec. I will spare you the details on what happened, but give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, apparently I need to like shake it. Okay. How big is this thing gonna be? It's like it's gonna be so big. It has the eyes. You can see the penguin. It's here. Oh my god. Here we go. Woo! Oh my god. It wants to be free. Oh my god. It's so big. Apparently I need to like squish it. Apparently I really need to like squish it well. Oh my god, this is a... Look at this. This is the biggest plushie I've ever had. Like... apparently I need to do this. This isn't like violence, but I have to do this. Like, I was told I need. God, it's so big. This is like the randomest stream. This is probably like the most random stream I've I've done so far. But doing it. It's like anger management. Like take a pillow and you just hit it. It has a little tail. Domestic abuse, yeah, exactly. Thing is so big. My cat's here. She's like wondering what's happening. Still has the cone of shame. Yeah, I mean, I hope you guys are entertained. Oh my god. Workout. Honestly, plushies are so cute. I have so many plushies, but it's starting to get its form. Look at this. Helping the hangover. I'm glad. The hangover cure. The like literally random. How did you find my channel, by the way? Was it through Twitch? Or are you following me on Twitter? Oh. Ta-da! Wow! Made it. I feel like I still need to like shake him up a little bit. It's not gonna hold. His head is like. Oh my god. Oh, cool. Yeah, this is a very serious business podcast. Very, very serious. We're talking about very serious stuff right now. I'm like unboxing penguins. But there you go. I think we're good. Oh, I'm glad. I mean, try to keep it. Everyone has a business podcast these days. It's like the new hot thing. It's like the tech world is just woken up to podcasts and live streams. Here we go. I'm gonna right here. These are called Pudgy Penguins. And it's actually, they started off as a NFT, and then the NFT collection got bought over by a guy called Luc Annette, and he scaled it. He grew it and scaled it, and they're now in Walmart. They a personal name. No, Pudgy. Just Pudgy. Like they have a couple million followers on Instagram. They've been making like a lot of like cute gifs, and then he has a girlfriend that's pink, and the girlfriend is called Polly, but they haven't made plushies with Polly yet, so we're all waiting for those. And the thing is, the community, besides being a retail brand, so they make these plushies, they dabbled in like, I think they had a game or something like this, but the cool thing is that they managed to actually get into Walmart. So they're quite popular. They're one of like the only NFT brands that start off as like purely NFT crypto native that managed to just grow way beyond. So yeah, no, they're pretty cool, and they're still growing, and the community itself is still active. It's like one of the few NFT communities that are still doing stuff. They're still doing events. I mean, they just sent me this. And it's like they're still doing a lot of stuff. So, and they're amazing. Which is not, you can't really say the same for most communities in crypto these days, especially NFTs, since the market just like completely died off. And it does take a lot of time and resources to manage a community. It takes resources, it takes time. It's a full-time business, right? That you're running. If you're running an NFT collection, it's not just you have a few pieces on the market and that's it. Like there's a whole structure that needs to be put in place for things to run. And a lot of people have abandoned these projects, and so there's only a few that are left. Oh my god. So fun things also that since we I'll keep it interesting as well. And let's see what they have here. Someone sent me this. There's a bit of like Elon, OpenAI FUD and like drama as well that's going on. I think it's like quite interesting because the guy's been like posting some really weird stuff. Yeah, so fun fact that I'm actually saying there's a probably upcoming Elon versus OpenAI lawsuit that's coming. So what happened is basically Elon Musk was one of the founders of OpenAI back in 2015. Let me just share my screen here so you guys have an idea. So this one sums it pretty well. And so yeah, Elon invests. He helps launch OpenAI 2015. It was meant to be a purely like a nonprofit organization. And the initial mission of OpenAI was not to create an LLM and to have contracts with the military and dominate the world like they're trying to do. But initially it was a nonprofit that was meant to be of service to humanity, to really help develop AI in a way that would benefit humans, and just pure research. So that was that was the beginning of OpenAI, and a lot of people don't really talk about it. Also, the company is not really advertising it because of what happened next. But the inception, OpenAI was meant to be a nonprofit. Now, what the team decided to do, they pushed Elon out. They took control and they turned this into a for-profit company. So Elon, that's why Elon is he's not the biggest fan of Sam Altman. And so they what this tweet is saying, which is quite interesting, all while preaching the same sanctimonious line, I repeat, we're still mission driven, AI for the good of humanity, we never abandon a principle. Elon got zero equity, so he was just like pushed out, not a single share, but he funded it. And they basically turned into his nonprofit into the business that it is today, which is quite upsetting. But the crazy thing is that it is possible to do this. Like if you're pivoting from a company, like you can literally, there's ways to, kick out your initial investors, you don't need to necessarily pay them out. There's ways out, which is kind of crazy if you think about it, which makes like startup investing so like people don't even realize the risks are associated with like investing in a startup. It's not just is your company going to survive? It's, is the team going to do what's best for the interests of its initial stakeholders, the people that trusted them from day one? A lot of the times early investors get not just diluted, but like they get just fucked pretty much. So be careful when you invest. And this is obviously Elon. So not his first rodeo. So, and then what is it here? So they posted this. We can't wait to make our own case in court when both the truth and the law are on our side. The lawsuit has always been a baseless and jealous bid to derail a competitor. Yeah, because obviously Grok is a competitor. We'll also finally have the chance to question Mr. Musk under oath before a jury of Californians about this attempt to undermine our work and to ensure that general intelligence benefit of all humanity. Yeah, so it's gonna happen. Like they're going to trial. Here, this is Ariel. She's a lawyer. Yeah, they're going to trial. It's starting tomorrow. I didn't know that. Jury selection starts in federal court in the what am I reading? In Oakland for Elon's remaining claims, breach of charitable trust, and unjust enrichment against Sam Altman, OpenAI, and others. A fun fact as well is, I don't know if you guys were big fans or were watching TBPN, but from the moment they got acquired by OpenAI, they disappeared from the timeline. I'm not seeing TBPN clips anymore. There's none of that. It's like they've just been like, they just went into the void. Like you cannot see them anymore. Are they being suppressed? I mean, probably. Like it's his private company. He doesn't have to respond to anyone. But I think it's a pretty interesting drama that's happening. And then you have here. Oh, wait. Yeah, so Elon Musk is likes to call Sam Altman Scam Altman. It's a pretty funny name. And yeah, so basically he's calling them out, him and Greg, co-founder, for stealing a charity, full stop. Greg got tens of billions of stock for himself and scam. Oh my God. Got dozens of OpenAI side deals with a piece of the action for himself, Y Combinator style. He's going after YC as well. After this lawsuit, Scam will also be rewarded tens of billions of stock directly. The fundamental question is simply this: do you want to set legal precedent in the US that it is okay to loot a charity? If so, you undermine all charitable giving in the US forever. I could have started OpenAI as a for-profit corporation. Instead, I funded it, recruited the critical talent, and taught them everything I know about how to make a startup successful for the public good. And then they stole the charity. Yeah, this is so this is a bit of the background story of OpenAI, which most people don't even know, but Elon Musk was basically launched it. So yeah, like crazy shit. Pretty crazy shit. Honestly, I'm a Claude girl. To be honest, like in terms of LLMs, my favorite LLMs are Grok for news. If you're trying to find news, company info, anything that's really timely, go on, use Grok. Grok will most likely be super accurate. It also uses Twitter data. So a lot of companies, especially tech companies, are publishing news on Twitter And so for anything that's like information related is a great source. Like I love to, if I don't have time, I just go on Grok to see, okay, what's happening today. You have to prompt obviously well, and yeah, and it's the best for news in my opinion. And then Claude for everything else. I'm just using Claude for just helping me manage my life. Honestly, it's been, I don't know what I would do without it. I would need to hire like probably 5 people if I didn't have Claude, just to manage all my processes. I'm running a whole community. It's it's a lot. You said I party with a C-suite OpenAI guy once a few years ago. We met at a bar in Saint-Tropez. Was very brutish and showing off how much money company was making. Well, lovely people. Lovely people. I prefer Anthropic. I definitely prefer Anthropic. It's just, I've been using Anthropic for a long time now, and it's just, I've also just trained my model. That's one thing that people, about training your models, like that's one thing that people I think don't realize, is that your AI is only as good as you train it. Like there's no point in like using it if you haven't spent months training your LLM or building integration systems and connecting it to things and knowing how to prompt well, because it's just going to give you slop. If it's a machine, it's not necessarily going to replace your job, but it's a massive tool. So you need to know how to use it. And people that just like use it because they think they don't have time and they don't take time to train it and then just produce slop, they're going to spend twice the time for doing the tasks that they could have just done themselves. And this is something that we're seeing a lot, especially in marketing, anyone writing copy and so on. Like, it's not that simple, right? It's not that simple. If you want to use it, you need to really dig in and make the best out of it. So those were like, honestly, a couple of like fun stuff. And then also interesting, the whole, besides like this whole stuff here, interesting things on the internet in the last few years. I will not go into the clavicular tweets because I just can't be bothered to talk about clavicular. But peptides, like, I just saw this.
This is my build now after 3 months of Retta. My main conclusion was that Retta is basically a miracle drug. I basically think that this is like one of the greatest compounds ever created. You can see a lot in my muscles. Okay. I just finished 3 months on Retta TrueTide. Okay, this is my build now after 3 months of Retta. My main conclusion was that Retta is basically a miracle drug. I basically think that this is like one of the greatest compounds ever created. You can see a lot more separation in my muscles. You can see a six-pack from a certain angle. And basically I was lifting for a while before I got on, so the fat kind of got cut and all these muscles, the bicep vein, it all sort of revealed itself. I know my chest hair makes it all look worse, but I'll be shaving it soon, whatever. The body composition completely changed, and honestly, I think the craziest part about Retta is that I didn't even like get weaker. Like,
this is like 10 minutes, by the way, like 10 minutes of a video on retatrutide. My God, is this even like, is this a real name? Retatrutide. My God. Let's see. So
my lifts are the same. I basically kept all of my muscle and just shredded fat. And that's the most impressive thing. That's why I think it's like the craziest drug ever, is I was cutting fat so quickly. I was cutting weight so quickly, and I was hitting my lifts. Like I was like actually, you know, for the first part, actually getting a little bit stronger in that first month and a half, because I was hitting my protein. So I go from being fat and not focusing on my protein to focusing on my protein and cutting, and I ended up actually getting stronger for those first 6 weeks. Eventually it kind of leveled out and I kind of dipped a little bit towards the end and got a little bit weaker, but generally I have the same muscle that I did before I started, and there just isn't a layer of fat over it. So if you're someone who's been lifting for a while, to me that's the best use case for this. Is like, obviously if you're obese,
would you guys take peptides?
If you're fat,
after this advertisement.
But to me, it's also awesome if you've been lifting for a while.
Are you convinced?
And just haven't been able to get lean. Like I technically got to like 11% body fat. I've never been this lean in my life with having some muscle on me. So that was a huge thing. I started with 0.5 milligram and I didn't really feel it at first, but I slowly week after week increased my dose and got up to like 2 milligrams a week. But that was over the course of 3 months. Like, so most of the time I was on like 1 to 1.5 milligrams a week.
To say this?
And that just suppressed my hunger, bro. Like it fully just
like,
suppressed my hunger.
I'm not really seeing like
random,
you know,
website,
peptide advertisements.
I don't recommend and
maybe in the US, because like here, I don't know if you're allowed to like advertise medical like meds and stuff, but like.
My friend Lucas from Twitter, LUK.
Oh yeah, Lucas is really into peptides.
Like, I did the research and all the pharmacology reports, they cross-reference it. I don't know. He did some schizo shit and he sent me the website, so that's good. It costed about $150 a month, but mostly because
that's cheap.
Holy shit, this is wet cement. It costed me $150 a month, but mostly because you can only use 1 vial per month. So once you reconstitute, there's like a 30-day expiration. And so every 30 days, you need a new vial. So I was using like less than half of these vials, but I kept having to reconstitute new ones. And that's kind of where most of the cost
People are so passionate about peptides. And I
started at 167 pounds. Crazy. And I got down to like 150, which I know is crazy that I'm 150 pounds. Like, how the hell am I 150 pounds?
Show us your muscle one more time, Raspberry.
The reason is I got these really long legs, and so I kind of have the body of a 5'6", 5'7" person, or at least the torso of one. And I first learned that I had a really short torso because if I sat next to a girl that was like 5'2", we would be the same height. So my torso is really short. I have like a really short torso, long,
Why are men so
legs.
self-obsessed
so 5'11",
these days?
150. I know it's crazy. I don't look 150, but that's that. I lost, I guess, 17 pounds, right? 17, like, 18 pounds.
Since when are guys like so obsessed about calories and like, guys, get your shit together. It's one thing, honestly, like, no offense, but like, it's one thing taking care about yourself, and you should like go for it. But like, all these almond guys, like, they're so obsessed about their health and they just can't stop talking about it. Can't stop talking about it. This is like a 10 minutes, 14-minute video, guys. 14 minutes.
But it happens fast, bro, because you just start losing all this water weight.
So,
and that first 5 pounds, that first 10 pounds, it goes, bro. It disappears. And then you get to like, once I got to like 155, then it gets really hard to shed the fat. It's like every starvation, every day you're fucking looking at the scale. You're like, why won't it go down? Why won't it go down? Why won't it go down? And then eventually you start slowly losing it. Once you get those last 5 pounds.
I'm so obsessed about their weight.
I would say my face definitely looks better. You could probably scroll down in my page and see. I used to look fat, bro. I used to have a rounded face, used to not be able to see different things, the angularity of my face. I definitely look better. When it comes to girls, though, I don't know if I have like better. I haven't noticed anything with girls, to be honest, because I think maybe I was chopped both ways. I don't know, but it seems like my charisma carries me with girls regardless.
But like,
so even though I do look better, it's like my life is pretty much the same. People come up to me though and they say, "Wow, Rasmer, you look so good." Like, I saw my friends for the first time in a while. They're like, "What the hell,
like,
Rasmer?
The thing is, like, people like, if you're the guy and he's talking about himself
cool.
and his looks, it's just kind of gay.
Maybe it helps me with
it's
streaming.
just like
maybe
a little bit.
My clips go more viral.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know, guys. I'm sorry, but this whole like looks maxer.
You can never be famous if you're ugly. According to
this
these
looks maxer
so
thing. It's not about being handsome. Like, I'm sorry, it's not about being handsome. It's just, you don't have to talk about it. Just shut up. Like, why are all these guys talking about the look so much? And like, this is like kind of new. It's been happening since like Clavicular came in, and he's just like pushing this whole like bone smashing, look smashing, like, and all his little crew there is just. There used to be a term back in the days, was called metrosexual, and yeah, it wasn't necessarily just like I don't know. It just, there's a lot of similarities with the gay community and this looks maxing community, and it's just, there's something that, you know, I don't know, guys, it just feels a bit like weird when guys are just talking about their looks and their calories and how much fat they lost, you know what I mean? It's not very manly.
As far as side effects, I know nausea is like commonly reported. I didn't get any nausea.
No
and actually,
nausea.
Most of my side effects were basically caused by the cut itself and by the calorie deficit itself, and they were not caused by the Retta. So, for example, the number one side effect that I did not expect was the decrease in libido, okay? Basically, think about it. Your whole life as a man, you wake up and you're bricked as shit, like Brian Johnson said. You're bricked every morning your entire life.
Brian Johnson.
It's like normal. It's like the most normal thing ever. You wake up bricked, whatever. I started waking up soft, and not only soft, but like scared turtle, like very scared turtle, no libido. I could if I needed to, right? Like I could if I needed to, but it wasn't something that naturally happened. And also, if I went out, I just moved to New York City. If I went out, if I saw girls, I wouldn't even have the desire to look at girls. I wouldn't even have the desire to speak to girls, to talk to girls. No roster, nothing. No one. I just couldn't bring myself to give a fuck. So that's the biggest side effect. But it's not even a side effect of Retta. That was
you become gay.
A side effect of calorie
You're not into girls
anymore.
General. Maybe
you cut calories. I mean, I was starving myself in a steep calorie deficit for three straight months. That's no joke. 3 straight months of steep calorie deficit.
It's very
My
healthy.
Maintenance calories was 2,800 calories a day, and I was
That's
eating
so
2,100.
healthy.
And so eventually your body hits starvation mode, and obviously your libido goes down. So I wouldn't even say that was the Retta necessarily. People talk about like constipation. That was not a problem for me. It was pretty normal. Everything was pretty normal.
Oh my God. Yeah, let's all be anorexic together.
So like if you're just like starting small and titrating up, it's very chill. It's very easy for the body to handle. It's not extreme. And I think a lot of the errors people have is just like going too fast, going too hard with it. You can really start with a small amount and then slowly go up, especially if you started off not obese, right? Like I've got friends who are a little bit larger, and so they need like 5 mgs. That might be one thing, but if you're like relatively in the normal range, just start low. You can't go wrong. I would say the one side effect that actually was a side effect of Retta and not a side effect of cutting itself was the resting heart rate stuff. So I noticed I was taking these daily walks, and I definitely noticed that like, okay, I'm walking and my heart rate's kind of high. Like I could feel like, okay, like my heart rate's going right now, even though I'm just walking. That wasn't something that happened normally. It wasn't something I was concerned about, but it's definitely something I noticed is the heart rate being higher, resting heart rate. So for that reason, I would probably recommend not to just like be on Retta for fucking 5 straight years, because like obviously resting heart rate is one of the biggest health factors that people consider. And so like you don't want your resting heart rate to just be permanently higher. That could cause a lot of damage to somebody. So that's definitely something I noticed was the resting heart rate. Did I change my diet? So here was my diet. Okay, you guys are ready for my diet?
Fucking hell, no.
Crazy, all right? Every day I ate a cheeseburger, bro. Every day I ate a cheeseburger. People say, oh, cheeseburger's unhealthy. Fuck you, I hit my protein. I'd either get a double quarter pounder with cheese, or I would eat a double cheeseburger from McDonald's at a patty. And so either way,
this is so
I did the macros
like
there, and that's what I did. So I
they're
did
like
the
even more obsessed
and then
about food than girls are. This is so feminine, bro.
And then
like
I do some kind of high protein food for dinner. And then another core power. So that's all I would eat. No snacks, no dessert,
what happened
no
to
candy,
man
none
these
of that.
days?
No drinking any calories.
We lost our
that
man.
Was like huge, and I didn't feel like I wanted any more than that, you know. And that's
15
kind of the
minutes
craziest
talking
thing
about
is
calorie
every time,
cutting.
all day, every day, I think about food. And the craziest anecdote I would say is one time I went to In-N-Out with my boys, and I had already eaten, and I was smelling the In-N-Out. Out of all this. Same with candy. I would walk into 7-Eleven and I'd just grab a little core power, and I wouldn't even get any candy. I would just walk in, grab what I need, get the protein, and leave. Very, very crazy. So yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know. I saw this TikTok like not so long ago, right after the Manosphere documentary came out. He was actually, it was probably one of like the best TikToks regarding the subject I've seen, and he was really explaining and going really into depth in all the parallels and similarities between what the whole Andrew Tate community, gang, and all these people have with the gay community. Just impossible standards, very troubled, let's say like emotional issues, emotional trauma. linked to, you know, maybe like a tough relationship with their mom or their parents, which led them to hating women. A lot of men hate women, and it's not just, you know, because of whatever reason they tell you. It's just unresolved trauma that they haven't resolved with their parents and so on. And there's a really big number of people, especially in these circles that are very public at the end of the day, that just preach these hateful narratives. And on top of that, the impossible standards of just like working out, losing weight, and I don't know, this whole like counting calorie shit now with like clavicular, pushing kids. Like at the end of the day, you're literally like you have a power over people, and you're using your platform to push people to lose weight, to get, you know, these like jaw surgeries, which first of all cost a fortune, but the recovery period is insane. And yeah, it's just so crazy to me when I see this shit. And I'm a bit older now, so, you know, past that phase. But like when you're in high school, when you're in your early 20s, you're so it's so easy to get influenced, and you definitely want to be accepted and so on. And like these kids, they look up to these people that then ultimately just end up being exactly the same thing. Like Clavicular is literally just running an OnlyFans agency, just like all these guys do. And they're pushing these peptides, which now Rasmer is as well, with this like 14 minutes testimonial. I'm going to leave it there, which has gone viral. Thank you. Interesting. Very interesting. And I mean, like he says in this video, like his libido's down. Like the guy isn't even attracted to girls anymore just because he's so malnourished. You know what I mean? Like it's not healthy, guys. I can't. I'm sorry. I cannot. It's just if I had kids, I wouldn't want them to be too much on the internet. But at the same time, it's like you also want them to be part of culture and to know what's happening. The only thing is that there's people pushing these type of movements which don't just happen by themselves. They're funded. There's a lot of money going behind. There's a lot of money pushing these clips. It's not just coming from, you know, just one person, right? So yeah, just be careful what you look online, because this shit's crazy. What the fuck? And again, like if you're looking into getting peptides, just go to a doctor. Like I'm not saying it's bad. I do have a friend that had some really bad autoimmune disease for years. Nobody knew what happened, like how to fix it, what she had, even it wasn't diagnosable. And a doctor prescribed her some peptides, and yeah, basically she feels she's like healed in some way. So there are definitely positive sides of it. You just need to, I think, just go to a doctor and get someone that's like not getting, you know, free vacation if he's like selling you this shit. So you know how it works, right? Like, especially in the US, all these doctors, they get pushed, they get paid. They're like salesmen. Like doctors aren't really selling you health and cures. They're selling you meds. They're literally big pharma's salespeople. And just like any sales rep, they get remunerated by selling the most, right? So this shouldn't be any news to anybody, but if you didn't know this, it's common knowledge. There's movies about it. There's documentaries. It's out there. This is how it works. They are not helping you get healthy. They're just treating you, diagnosing you so that they can like pump more meds into your body and get you on these subscriptions. Because I mean, like these peptides, like they cost $100 a month, if not more. I saw like I haven't experimented with it, but it is a budget and it's a subscription. You can't just take it, you know, once in a while. You have to take that. And then, you know, who knows what side effects are going to come. I hope not. I hope this shit's been tested. Like peptide's not a new thing. But that's the thing, right? Like they hook you up on this new subscription and a new market is born. But I haven't seen a single commercial yet. So they're doing this very smartly. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's like Peter Thiel just pushing all these people. like they're saying. So yeah, has anyone like tried peptides? I don't know if this is something that I'm gonna be trying anytime soon. But anyway, I've been like rambling here. And by the way, I hit like 80 followers on. Shout out to anyone that's like following me. Thank you so much. This is me and my pudgy here. And yeah. It needs to get his form up a little bit, cause but yeah. Oh my god. What time is it? It's like 10 p.m. All right. This was fun. I'm gonna go because I'm tired and I want to watch Euphoria. I need to watch the Euphoria episode because it came out today. That's gonna be another level of entertainment and drama. But thanks for everybody that came. This has been like super fun. Oh, before I close, how did I forget? Oh my god. We are doing an event with Lululemons on Friday in Dubai. Insane. Hello, Lululemons is like partnering with us for this event. Insane. We went from, like I was telling the girls earlier, like we went from a bring your own mat situation to Lululemons is partnering and giving us mats. Life is crazy. Insane. So cool. So if you're in Dubai and if you're a girl, this is a women's only event. Yeah, just sign up here and I'll see you on Friday for some Pilates. We're going to have some fruits and bites afterwards. And this event is part of a bigger event. It's like a 2-day event organized by ArtsDAO where they take over 25H Hotel in Dubai and have a bunch of activities. I know they have like a Bored Apes meetup. They have some workshops. I know Elisa and Sanjay are hosting an AI workshop. So there's quite a few things that are going to happen in Dubai around that time. And also the block is having also their festival. So if you're here, like, let me know. Because there's a lot of stuff to do. So yeah, and then we have our little Lululemon Pilates event, which is kind of crazy. I still can't believe it. So yeah, this was fun. Thanks to everybody that hung out. MetaPrince, Max, Osargi, good to see you again. And shout out to everybody that followed me again. I'm going to go live on Thursday again. A bit earlier because today I was like just overwhelmed with work. So I just didn't have time, honestly. But yes, we will be streaming and this big pudgy is going to be here with me. So see you guys next time. Thank you everybody for showing up. Let me pick like a nice little outro song. Let's see. All right. See you guys. Thank you, everyone. Bye, Chango. Nice to meet you. I don't think I've seen you before. But yeah, if you stop by, thank you. And I stream every Monday and Thursday. I'm probably going to stream a bit more because I just started again. And like, I was like, you know what? It's fun to do it twice a week. But then I'm like, so much stuff is happening. And I just want to talk. Some people say I talk too much, but then you know what? Like no one's stopping me here on the stream. So I just want to hang out just, 4 hours with you guys. So I'm probably going to add one more day. I just need to figure out with my schedule and stuff like which day is best, but otherwise Mondays and Thursdays and we'll be there. And what's up, Lissemi? Thanks for showing up. And MetaPrince, yeah, we'll see you next time. We will see you soon. And I'm just gonna keep reporting on whatever's happening on the internet because like there's a lot of fun stuff happening right now. And I'll share with you guys like just the hottest moments of crypto, AI, internet culture, whatever's happening in the world online. Most things that people find out about like a week, a month later, or maybe never because it's so like obscure. like conspiracies and so on. Last time we talked about like ETs and spaceships. Like, oh, we still need to have that stream about it. All right, I need to go watch Euphoria because it's getting late, and if I just otherwise I'm like too wired and I can't sleep. Bye everyone. This was like super fun, and I'm gonna go live again on Thursday, so I'll see you guys, and bye. Thanks for everybody that subbed. See you.